How to coach people to grow and achieve goals. Imagine you are going on a hike. You don't know exactly where this journey will take you. You start your journey on a gravel path, but soon find it too easy. So you decide to take a sharp turn up a new path of more of an incline and a few visible boulders. It is more difficult and you don't know if it leads anywhere. You might question your decision. Maybe you even fear going forward. You continue onward, overcoming challenging boulders or obstacles in your way. Now, after a few hours of hiking, questioning and motivating yourself to keep going, you eventually reach the top of the mountains. Looking around and appreciating what you have achieved, you can spot in the distance another mountain you imagine hiking up next. Well, there is actually not just a story about hiking, but a pretty precise description of what a coaching journey can feel like. Well, by the way, do you know that coaching your employee and helping them progress is the mark of a successful leader? And are you interested in finding out what coaching is and what positive impact developing a coaching mindset can have for you? If yes, then keep on watching. What is coaching? More importantly, the question should be, what is it not? It is not mentoring, because unlike coaches, mentors provide advice and solution and suggest what they think you should do. And it is not training, because unlike a coach, a trainer has a learning goal that they establish and fixed set of content they teach in order to achieve that goal. And it is not counseling, because unlike coaching, counseling focuses on past issues and ends in the present. When people are asked about what coaching is, sometimes myths get mixed up with facts. Let's try this one for instance. Coaches do not give advice to their coachee. What do you think? Well, yes, they actually tend to not give advice. And here is why. In coaching, it is believed that the person being coached or that coachee has the potential and the answer to achieve their own goals. It is also believed that the coachee is responsible for their own growth. So instead of jumping in with great advice, the coach will rather use a range of skills to support their coachee in shifting perspective, gaining new learning, and discovering different approaches to achieve the coachee's goal. Alright, have another goal. Coaching is most effective when you get to the core of emotion. Any thought? No? Yes? Correct. This one is also a fact. Let's find out why. When coaching someone, ideally, the person being coached is pushed out of their comfort zone and thrown to their growth zone towards their self-set goal. Along the way, the person will be confronted with emotion that will either hinder or launch their growth. Understanding underlying emotion can help to gain a deeper motivation towards achieving that growth. Someone's emotional response to a question might be something like not answering the questions or answering a completely unrelated thing. Responding like, I don't know, giggling and so on. While experiencing going through the fear zone is normal and necessary, the coach aims to push the coachee further, enabling them to gain a deeper self-awareness which can drive growth in all areas. Now, let's look into the hard facts. Coaching and its impact. Whilst coaching is scientifically found to inspire individuals to maximize their personal and professional potential, numerous studies have proven that it also has a measurable positive impact on teams as well as on the strategic objective of organizations and business results. Research found that 86% of companies who invest in coaching experience a positive ROI. This is demonstrated in significantly increased productivity, performance, greater employee engagement, and motivation. Why not try it yourself? How to use basic coaching tools in your day-to-day life. It will be hard, but start by taking a step back and avoid giving your own opinion straight away. Instead, when someone confronts you with a problem, try the following. Firstly, actively listen to what they are actually telling you and listen to what they are maybe not saying. Now, second step is ask clarifying questions to explore together what lies at the core of the problems. And the third step is keep resisting the urge to share your opinion. Instead, spark growth in your conversation partner by asking powerful questions that lead them to their own solution. And the question becomes powerful in the moment that it provokes new thoughts, leads to a deeper or broader understanding of a subject or a new perspective. Remember, you can recognize question is powerful by the emotional response. Last but not least, allow for silence after having asked a question. You'll be surprised how great your conversation partner is in finding a solution themselves. Besides being able to ask the right coaching questions, there are another 4 ways to coach your team to success and becoming a great leader in the process. Well, number 1, emotional intelligence. Coaching isn't just about the employee. A large part of coaching is also about the way you interact with each member of your team. If you can level with people, understand the issue they may face in their role, and be sensitive to possible opposing outlooks, you'll be far better equipped to help your people overcome barriers and work together as a team. Now, being more aware of and increasing your emotional intelligence will mean you'll be better prepared to support and guide people. It is not surprising that successful leaders seem to have higher than average level of emotional intelligence. And being emotionally intelligent requires a focus both on understanding your own viewpoint and being able to empathize with the viewpoints of others. And this provides the basis you need to work closely with your team on a personal level. And number 2, know each individual's strength. Coaching isn't a one-size-fits-all process. It is important to tailor your focus to the person you are interacting with, and each member brings something unique to your team. Your job as a manager is to find out what each person's strengths are and help them develop this skill with a tailored coaching plan. Having a genuine understanding of the individual that made up your team and what they need to work towards will allow you to more efficiently plan and execute projects. Furthermore, Gallup found that people who use their strengths every day are 6 times more engaged. And number 3, empower them. Once you know what your employees' skills are and where they want to go, it is time to help them to put those skills into practice. Begin by giving each individual responsibility over tasks which will help them develop in their key areas. Now, this can include providing stretch assignment, letting them take the reins on a new project, or pushing them to take the lead on a sales call. The best way to learn is by doing it. Now, and the more autonomy you give them, the more you will demonstrate your trust and confidence in their abilities. It is key to make sure your people know that you are not expecting them to improve instantly overnight. Development is a process, and there will be setbacks on the way, but that is why you are there to help. Checking in with them regularly will show that you are available for advice and feedback without encroaching on their sense of autonomy. And number 4, feedback is key. It is impossible for people to develop without feedback. If your team isn't aware of what they can improve, it doesn't allow them to change or really build upon what is going well. Providing effective and real-time feedback is the most important element to becoming a great coach. It is not only important to be timely with your constructive feedback, but also in recognizing and celebrating achievement. With looming deadline, shift in focus and new project always on the horizon, we know that it can be tough to stay on top of your coaching responsibilities. Well, our new DoerHRM functions allow you to keep track of how each team members are doing and alert you when someone may be getting stuck. And the function also allows you to take action immediately by providing them with either praise for a job well done or a tip that could help them improve. And storing your feedback interaction into the system allows you to later go back and see each individual's strengths are and what they need to work on. And this information can then be used to help you create effective development plans and have more insightful one-on-one conversation with each member of your team. Nowadays, coaching is an increasingly important part of a modern manager's job. It is key to get comfortable with coaching people by building genuine, unique relationships with your team members, using feedback efficiently, and listening to people to find out what they want and where they feel they are headed. Once you are collaborating like this and leading your team in the direction they need, you are well on your way to coaching a happy and motivated team to success.